Let's continue with the second part of SSC CGL prelims question paper held on 3rd December 2022. Select the correct indirect form of the given sentence. Latika said to him, I got a hefty discount on this television. Let us explore the options. Latika told him that she has got. Now we know that said to will change to told. So Latika told him that she got is in past. So in the direct form, it is in past. So in indirect form, it should be that she had got. Let us search the options. It's in option number 3. Latika told him that she had got a hefty discount on that television. Option number 3 is the correct answer. Moving to option number 7, select the option that can be used as a one-word substitute for the given group of words. One who mediates in a deal or complex situation. Now, one who mediates means जो किसी भी complex situation या deal में हस्तक्षेप करता है and सुलह करवाता है. Let us see the options. First one is equalizer. Equalizer is a person who tries to equalize the thing. जो चीजों को equal मेंटेन करने में हेल्प करता है, इक्वालिटी बनाए रखने में. सॉलिसिटर. सॉलिसिटर एक ऐसा बंदा या बंदी होता है जो लीगली चीजों को सॉल्व करने में हेल्प करता है. सो सॉलिसिटर इज अ person who provides legal advice, a term which is often used for lawyer in countries such as US, UK, New Zealand, etc. Pacifier is a person who tries to calm down a situation, a person, etc. Pacifier जो लोगों को या situation को कूल डाउन करने में, शांत करने में मदद करता है. एंड द नेक्स्ट ऑप्शन इज निगोशिएटर. सो नेगोशिएटर इज अ पर्सन हु आल्सो मीडिएट्स या जो हस्तक्षेप करता है सुलह करवाने में, चीजों को सॉल्व करवाने में. सो मोस्ट एप्रोप्रिएट ऑप्शन फॉर वन हु मीडिएट्स इन अ डील और कॉम्प्लेक्स सिचुएशन इज अ negotiator. Option number 4. Next question, select the most appropriate antonym of the given word ambition. Ambition means mahatwakansha, the intent, desire to do something. You can see there is a person who wants to climb up the stairs to achieve this trophy. So ambition is an intent, desire to do something. Let us see the options. We need the antonym, the opposite word of ambition. Intent. Intent means desire. Anxiety is a fear of something. Object किसी वस्तु को कहा जाता है. Laziness is the unwillingness to do something. कोई चीज नहीं करने की इच्छा को लेजीनेस कहते हैं. एम्बिशन होता है किसी चीज को करने की या हासिल करने की बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग डिजायर. सो द मोस्ट एप्रोप्रिएट आंसर ओवर हियर इज लेजीनेस. यू कैन सी दिस पर्सन इज वर्किंग हार्ड टू अचीव हिज एम्बिशन and this person is laying down comfortably in the couch doing nothing, being a lazy fellow. Next question, select the most appropriate synonym of the word stagnant from the following sentences. Rita was motionless after knowing that her brother had become mentally unstable after seeing the fatal accident on Tuesday night. So Rita was motionless. Motionless means jo हिले na. Just have a look at this picture, the statue. This person who is dressed as a statue is motionless, जो हिल नहीं रहा है. रीता कुछ देर के लिए हिल नहीं पाई. शी वॉज मोशनलेस आफ्टर नोइंग, जानने के बाद कि उसका भाई जो है वो मेंटली अनस्टेबल हो चुका है. आफ्टर सीइंग द फेटल एक्सीडेंट, उसने जब एक फेटल एक्सीडेंट देखा ऑन ट्यूसडे नाइट. फेटल एक्सीडेंट, फेटल समथिंग रिलेटेड टू डेथ. So let us see the options. Motionless. Motionless. We have to find the word, the synonym of the word stagnant. Stagnant also means which is still, means jo hilena, which lies undisturbed or which is still. So we have heard the word stagnant water. स्थिर, जो स्थिर रहता है, जो हिले ना, उसको हम stagnant कहते हैं. मोशनलेस मतलब भी स्थिर होता है. So let us see the options. First one is motionless. Next is fatal. We already discussed fatal is related to dead or deadly. Unstable means जो stable नहीं है एक पोजीशन पे, एक पोजीशन से दूसरे पोजीशन में चेंज हो रहा है या हिल रहा है. Accident, we all know it is a unfaithful event. So the most appropriate option which will go for the word stagnant here is motionless. Coming to the next question, select the most appropriate option that can substitute the underlined segment in the given sentence. Last before year, Shirley got very good grades. मीन्स लास्ट बिफोर ईयर, पिछले साल से पहले वाले साल में शर्ली को मिला था बहुत अच्छा ग्रेड्स. इट इज शर्ली गॉट, इट हैज नॉट स्पेसिफाइड दैट शर्ली used to get or Shirley had been getting. So it's not a regular activity she got for one particular year. और वो year कौन सा है? वो है last year से पहले वाला year. So let us see the options. The last year before, before last year, before last year means पिछले साल को छोड़ के उसके पहले हर साल में शर्ली को अच्छा ग्रेड मिला है. But in the question it's not specified. According to question, शर्ली को एक ही साल गुड ग्रेड मिला है एंड वो कौन सा साल है? पिछले साल के पिछले वाला साल. सो ऑप्शन नंबर 3 इज द ईयर बिफोर लास्ट एंड फोर्थ इज बिफोर लास्ट. इज मोस्ट अप्रोप्रिएट ऑप्शन हियर इज द ईयर बिफोर लास्ट. मींस पिछले साल से उस पिछले साल के पिछले वाले साल में Shirley had got very good grades. Select the correct passive form of the given sentence. The new owners hired a lot of new servers. This is in active form. We have to change the subject to object and the object to subject. So subject कौन होता है? कर्ता, जो किसी कार्य को कर रहा है. And object वो वस्तु या फिर वो person जिस पे कार्य हो रहा है. So the new owners did what, and did what means what is the verb? They hired a lot of new servers. So what is the subject? The new owners. And what is the object? New servers. Now new servers will become the subject. Object को subject बनाना है. So lot of new servers were hired by the new owners. The first option goes correctly. Let us see the other options also. A lot of new servers are being hired. No, there is no continuous action over here. A lot of new servers are hired. It is not a present action. The new owners hired a lot of new servers. So a lot of new servers were hired by the new owners. And the last option, a lot of new servers had been hired. Again, past action. The most appropriate option here is 1. We'll take 1. Next, select the sentences that contains no spelling errors. Means we have to select the correct spelling. So you have to learn the correct spellings for this. The word here is raucous. I heard raucous laughter from the next room. What is the meaning of the word raucous? Raucous here means an unpleasant and a loud laughter. Sometimes people laugh, लोग हंसते हैं जो कि बहुत ही इरिटेटिंग लगता है, बहुत ही लाउड साउंड होता है, अनप्लेजेंट लगता है, कानों को चुभता है, कैकोफोनस साउंड होता है, उसको हम रॉकस कहते हैं. एंड व्हाट इज द करेक्ट स्पेलिंग ऑफ द वर्ड रॉकस? इट इज RAUCOUS. raucous. You can see here an unpleasant loud laughter. Next question, select the most appropriate synonym of the bracketed word to fill in the blank. There is a huge generation dash between Arun and his grandparents. We all know for the showing the gap in generation, the void in generation. This is the bracketed word void. We have to replace it with the most appropriate word. Let us see the options. The youth generation tradition. No, there is no generation tradition. They want to show the difference in generation. Void over here means an empty space or something जो खाली है या फिर difference को बताया जा रहा है. So the difference over here will be represented by the word second option, gap. The youth generation gap between Arun and his grandparents means दादाजी दादी जी और पोते के बीच में जो जनरेशन गैप है उसको दर्शाया जा रहा है. मेमोरी, वी ऑल नो, याददाश्त एंड एक्सपीरियंस, ये भी नहीं जाएगा. द करेक्ट ऑप्शन हियर इज 2, गैप. Next, select the most appropriate synonym of the underlined word in the given sentence. The perils of smoking tobacco can never be ignored. Now, what is the meaning of the word peril or perils? Perils means dangers. किसी चीज का हानिकारक इफेक्ट जो होता है उसको हम पेरिल कहते हैं. सो द पेरिल्स ऑफ स्मोकिंग टोबैको कैन नेवर बी इग्नोर्ड. वी ऑल नो स्मोकिंग टोबैको इज इंजीरियस टू हेल्थ. सो उसका जो खतरा है, इसके जो डेंजर्स हैं, उसको हम इग्नोर नहीं कर सकते हैं. लेट अस सी द ऑप्शंस. डिलाइट्स. डिलाइट्स मींस हैप्पीनेस. कैन यू से द डिलाइट्स ऑफ स्मोकिंग टोबैको? नो, नेवर. तो ये नहीं जाएगा. द बेनिफिट्स ऑफ स्मोकिंग टोबैको? नो, टोबैको स्मोक करने की कोई बेनिफिट्स नहीं है. वी नो दैट द हजार्ड्स कैन गो. हजार्ड्स मींस डेंजर्स एंड पेरिल्स आल्सो मींस डेंजर्स. ह्यूमिलिएशंस मींस इंसल्ट. सो टोबैको को धूम्रपान करने से ह्यूमिलिएशंस नहीं हम यहाँ बोलेंगे बिकॉज वी आर स्पीकिंग अबाउट द डेंजर्स. सो मोस्ट एप्रोप्रिएट ऑप्शन हियर इज हजार्ड्स. एंड पेरिल इज ऑफन एसोसिएटेड विद different words like sea, perils of the sea, the dangers which are faced while traveling on the sea or on a sea voyage. Next question, select the most appropriate option that can substitute the underlined segment in the given sentence. I am been working here for the past 10 years. Means मैं पिछले 10 साल से यहाँ काम कर रही हूँ और अभी भी present में हूँ. I means you have to search for a proper format where you have been working here. So आपको बताना है कि आप पिछले 10 साल से काम कर रहे हो और अभी तक आप कार्यरत हो. Let us see the options. I have been working here. I is been working. I के साथ is बिल्कुल भी नहीं जाता. I was been working. Was been नहीं साथ में जाएगा. And वैसे भी was working मतलब होगा कि मैं काम करती थी अभी present में नहीं कर रही हूँ. I had been working. I had been working also means मैं previously काम करती थी अभी नहीं हूँ. But according to the sentence it means that मैं पहले 10 साल से काम करती आई हूँ और अभी भी कार्यरत हूँ. So most appropriate option is have been working here. Option 1. Next, select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. Seeing my messy room, my mother taught me to keep everything in order. Now my room is dash. So seeing my messy room, it all happens to all of us that you keep your room in clutter. जब आप अपनी रूम को गंदा रखते हो, साफ सुथरा नहीं रखते हो, तो मम्मी क्या करती है? डांट लगाती हैं and she teaches you to keep the room neat and clean. So we have to search a word which is most close to neat and clean from out of the given idiomatic expressions. First one is on demand. On demand means to be available when required or when needed. Next, of no avail. Of no avail means in vain या फिर of no use, जिसका कोई use ना हो. Third is spick and span. Spick and span मतलब होता है neat and clean. And fourth is high and dry. High and dry means to leave someone विदाउट एनी रिसोर्सेज, किसी को छोड़ देना बिना किसी रिसोर्सेज के एक डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशन में. एग्जाम्पल, किसी को प्रॉपर्टी से बेदखल कर देना कैन बी एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ लीविंग समवन इन हाई एंड ड्राई पोजिशन. बट नाउ व्हाट वर्ड वी नीड दैट seeing your messy room, my mother taught me to keep everything in order. Now my room is neat and clean. So the most appropriate expression over here, idiomatic expression, is spick and span. Next question. Spick and span, that is option number 3. The following sentence has been split into 4 segments. Identify the segment that contains a grammatical error. Now this is the sentence. इस ये 4 पार्ट में स्प्लिट किया गया है. इसमें से एक पार्ट में एरर है जिसको आपको ढूंढना है and out of the given options you have to take that part. There is a whole world out there that is invisible from the naked eye. एक पूरी की पूरी दुनिया है दूर कहीं जो इनविजिबल है हमारे खाली आंखों से. इनविजिबल टू द नेकेड आई होता है, इनविजिबल फ्रॉम द नेकेड आई नहीं होता है. हमारे खाली आंखों से हम देख नहीं सकते. लेट अस सी द ऑप्शंस. द नेकेड आई इज इनविजिबल फ्रॉम बिल्कुल गलत है बिकॉज इनविजिबल टू द नेकेड आई होगा. टिक ऑप्शन नंबर 3. देयर इज अ होल वर्ल्ड, इट इज करेक्ट. आउट देयर, नो एरर इन दैट. द एरर इज इन part number 2. It is invisible from. Next question, select the option that expresses the given sentence in passive voice. Had they not cleared the exam? So this is in active voice. You have to change it to passive voice. Had they not cleared the exam? They subject है and object है exam. So हमें exam को आगे लेके आना है, object को subject बनाना है. Had they not cleared the exam? So had the exam इधर आ जाएगा, not been cleared by them. Let us see where we have option number 4. Had the exam not been cleared by them. Next, the question below consists of a set of label sentences. Out of the 4 options, select the most logical order of the sentences to form a coherent paragraph. Coherent paragraph which is linked to each other. For such questions, PQRS, you have to read the whole paragraph once and try to make out कहाँ से शुरू होना चाहिए sentence and कहाँ पे end होना चाहिए. If you are able to make that out using the options, your work is or your purpose is solved. P. In Tokyo, they built an expressway linking the international airport in Haneda to the center and widened some of the city's major arteries. यहाँ arteries मतलब है connectivities या connections. Heart वाला arteries नहीं है, over here means connections. These infrastructure improvements helped to bring about Japanese economic miracle over the next couple of decades. Tokyo 2020 was supposed to be a great economic stimulus, replicating the achievements of Tokyo 1964. It was thanks to hosting that Olympics that Japan invested in infrastructure such as the famous Shinkansen bullet train. So हमें पता चल रहा है कि एक पर्टिकुलर प्रोग्राम जो शुरू हुआ या एक पर्टिकुलर हम कह सकते हैं इकोनॉमिक प्रोग्राम जो टोक्यो जापान में शुरू हुआ उसके कारण क्या क्या इकोनॉमिक स्टिमुलस मिला इसकी बात की गई है. सो द प्रोग्राम इज टोक्यो 2020 which replicated means किसी चीज को कॉपी करना, which replicated the achievements of Tokyo 1964. Let us see the options starting with R. So Tokyo 2020, this is the program. इस प्रोग्राम के बारे में ही बात हुई है. So this may be the starting. Let us see the other sequence. R. S. Next is S. It was thanks to hosting that Olympics that Japan invested in infrastructure. So it is in connectivity. Let us see the next one. P. In Tokyo, they built an expressway linking the international airport in Haneda to the center. C. In part number S, जो R के बाद आया S, यहाँ पे हमने बात किया कि जापान में इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में इन्वेस्ट किया गया है, जैसे कि फेमस बुलेट ट्रेन. अब बुलेट ट्रेन को चलने के लिए क्या चाहिए? एक्सप्रेसवे. एक्सप्रेसवे की बात कहाँ हुई है? P में. So we can say that S के बाद P आएगा. बिल्कुल सही है. So in Tokyo they built an expressway which linked what international airport Haneda में to the center and widened some of the city's major arteries. And the last part is Q. These infrastructure improvements helped to bring about the Japanese economic miracle over the next couple of decades. Means in infrastructure improvements के कारण जापान में इकोनॉमिक मिरेकल या चमत्कार आया नेक्स्ट कपल ऑफ डिकेड्स में. इस प्रोग्राम की बात हुई है टोक्यो 2020 एंड इसका जो इफेक्ट है वो बताया गया है एट लास्ट. सो ऑप्शन नंबर 1 इज द मोस्ट एप्रोप्रिएट ऑप्शन हियर. RSPQ. Next question. This is a closed test over. Sorry, after this we'll have the closed test. Question number 20. In the given sentence, the underlined word may have been incorrectly spelled. Identify the option that rectifies the spelling. If there is no error, you have to select no error. Getting a compliment from her husband was a rare occurrence in Rashmila's life. Again, you have to know the spelling. OCCURRANCE. No. In occurrence, we don't use A. In place of A, E will come. So here point option number 1 you can see OCCURRENCE. This is the correct option. Coming to the next question. Question 21 onwards. 21 to 25. अब ऐसे क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने के लिए हमें कॉम्प्रिहेंशन या क्लोज टेस्ट पैराग्राफ को ध्यान से पढ़ना है एंड देन again you have to read it part by part to solve the blanks. Read the passage carefully and select the most appropriate option to fill in each blank. Academic life has dash demanding for students as a result of different internal and external expectations. Teenagers are specially dash to academic stress because they go through so many personal and social changes. As a result, designing effective and efficient solutions require a thorough understanding of the causes and the consequences of academic stress. तो यहाँ बात किस चीज की हो रही है? यहाँ बात हो रही है एकेडमिक लाइफ की, स्टूडेंट्स की, उनके एग्जाम स्ट्रेस की. हाउ टू सॉल्व दैट एंड व्हाट to solve that, what needs to be done. Exams are one of the dash aspects of anyone's life. Exams are successful for everyone. Sorry, exams are stressful for everyone, whether they are students or adults, because everyone wants to perform well and no one wants to fail as to avoid dash in future. Now let's solve it part by part. Select the most appropriate option to fill in blank number 1. So academic life has dash demanding for students as a result of different internal and external expectations. So academic life has become DECOME. हमें याद रखना है has या have के साथ V1 जाता है. So V1 here is become. Becomes, became, becoming नहीं जाएगा. Option 3 is the correct option. Coming to second one. Teenagers are specially dashed to academic stress because they go through so many personal and social changes. Means teenagers are subjected to a lot of academic stress. Teenagers को बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रेस फेस करना पड़ता है। तो सब्जेक्टेड टू या ससेप्टेबल टू के लिए वर्ड्स देखते हैं। टीनेजर्स आर स्केर्ड टू नहीं जाएगा, प्रोन टू बिल्कुल जाएगा। सब्जेक्टेड टू की जगह वी विल यूज टीनेजर्स आर प्रोन टू एकेडमिक स्ट्रेस। लाइबल टू मीन्स यू आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर समथिंग नहीं जाएगा। रेजिस्टेंस इज यू शो रेजिस्टेंस टू समथिंग, आप किसी चीज के अगेंस्ट हो, उसको एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर रहे हो। नेक्स्ट पार्ट of the question. As a result, designing effective and efficient dash solutions require a thorough understanding of the cause and consequences of exam stress. Means if we need to design a proper solution to help the students come out of the academic stress, for that first you need to understand the cause as well as the effect of academic stress. So which word will go here? Let us see. Designing effective and efficient dash solutions. Collateral solutions, intervention solutions, convention solution, physical solution. Most appropriate option is collateral solution, because collateral का मतलब होता है associated with something or related with something. But in your answer key it is given intervention. Intervention होता है किसी चीज के बीच में intervene करना, मीडिएट करना। वो यहाँ पे इंटरवेंशन सोल्यूशन नहीं जाना चाहिए। द करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज कोलैटरल। Next part. Exams are one of the dash aspects of anyone's life. One of the most unavoidable aspects, important aspects. Let us see. One of the more important नहीं जा सकता है, most important. One of the के साथ most जाता है, superlative degree. More important नहीं जाएगा. Most eager, eager means enthusiastic to know something, तो ये भी नहीं जाएगा. Most crucial aspect बिल्कुल जाएगा. Exams are one of the most crucial aspects of a student's life. More urgent भी नहीं जाएगा, because over here we need superlative degree. So the most appropriate option is most crucial aspect. Exams are stressful for everyone, whether they are students or adults, because everyone wants to perform well and no one wants to fail, as to avoid any dash in future. So as to avoid any ambiguity. Ambiguity means confusion. Ambiguity can be a word or a phrase which has more than one meaning. Example you can see, किसी ने बोला I saw bats. अब bats is mammal को भी कहते हैं जिससे कोविड हुआ था as per reports, and bat इसको भी कहते हैं जिससे हम गेम खेलते हैं. So if somebody says I saw bats, which bat or bats, it's not clear, it's ambiguous, means confusion है. So a word or a phrase or a sentence which has more than one meaning, you call it ambiguous, or it has ambiguity. That means it is left to your interpretation. आपको उसको interpret करना है. So no one wants to fail, ताकि बाद में उनको फ्यूचर में किसी भी चीज में क्लैरिटी रहे. अगर क्लैरिटी ना रहे या एम्बिगिटी रहे, दैट विल नॉट बी अ गुड थिंग. स्नीक इज डू समथिंग सीक्रेटली. wanderlust is a strong desire to travel to different places, and purpose, we all know the purpose of something. So the most appropriate option is ambiguity. Thank you. We'll end this session. Please like, share, subscribe.